So Lindsey, why did you decide to apply for an SFU field school?
One of the first reasons I decided to apply for the field school is I knew from the beginning of my undergraduate experience that I wanted to do some different and exciting learning. I wanted to be immersed in another culture and move beyond the campus. So that was sort of the first initiative or the catalyzer for me applying to the field school. I also knew that I wanted some experiential learning. I wanted to get out in the world, to see new things, to be up close, to be able to touch things and be in different environments as part of my learning experience, just a little bit different as beyond the classroom. Thirdly, I was really interested in building genuine relationships with other students. So with SFU being more of a commuter campus, I knew that this would be a way to connect with other students, to hear their opinions, to meet people both in my faculty and outside my faculty, and build some really genuine learning relationships.
So one of the things that you mentioned is that you were interested in experiential, immersive learning. What were some of the specific things you did when you were on your field school?
We went on weekly field trips. So every Thursday, our instructor took us somewhere new in the Tuscany region of Italy. We visited Lucca and we got to see an operatic performance of Puccini. We visited Siena and got to go to the most amazing museums and into the most amazing cathedrals. We actually mapped the medieval walls of Florence in different groups, which was a really cool collaborative learning experience and a bit of a challenge as we got to sort of navigate a new city with a foreign language and still be doing some really good concrete learning.
Oh, that's wonderful. And do you have one most memorable experience that you can relate to us about your field school?
Oh my gosh. There's so many. I guess one of the things that was just the absolute best about this experience was becoming part of a community. So we were in this really small town. People basically only spoke Italian, so we were fully thrown into the deep end with learning a new language. But we got to connect with people and learn about a different culture in everyday settings. Going to a new school, going to new restaurants, experiencing the way shopping and people conduct themselves in this tiny Tuscan town. With all of the field trips, we had so many amazing learning experiences. We worked with some of the greatest tour guides that were so sweet and so knowledgeable. One thing that really sticks out in my mind is we read some narratives of St. Francis before we left Burnaby and headed to Italy. And in one of our last weeks, our instructor took us to this old Franciscan monastery in the middle of the hills in this little town of Cortona. And we got to go in and actually see the cells where the monks would have prayed and read. We got to experience what the monastery culture was like. We got to see the surroundings. And just being there made the text come alive and be so much more real, I think, to everyone in the group.
Wonderful. Thanks so much, Lindsey.
Thank you.